Well, I'm not super tall, I'm just right at 6 foot, but I'd like to get these handlebars up higher so when I stand, I feel like I've got better control over the bike. I ordered some that just extend these up with longer bolts, but I realized from research and just thinking about it, it's going to raise it up, but it's also going to get it back farther, and that's going to make it even worse. So what I did was I ordered these, and I've seen them mounted this way to get them up and towards you, but I figured if I mount them the opposite way, it will get them up and then closer to the front, so that angle will be closer to being straight, me not having to angle them back as much. This is a base SSR 125, and I believe it's a 6mm here with a 12mm on this nut down here. You also will want to take this name plate off here, a number plate, so that you can access the nuts on the bottom. So I used the Phillips head screwdriver to get this screw out here, but a note for getting these bolts out, you need an Allen wrench that's kind of short, because otherwise you can't get under these this brace here. So now that you got these off of here and the top part that went on here removed, you're going to match these up right here, and you're going to use your original bolts in these two holes, and then take this off, of course, once you get it mounted. And like I said, I'm going to put this towards the front to get my handlebars up and out in front of me a little bit more. When you start tightening these bolts down, the stock ones, you need to do that before you put your handlebars, because obviously you won't have access to this once these handlebars are up over it. So you need to go ahead and do that first. The last step's to put these top pieces that came on the new parts, but you want to wait to tighten up real tight until you get this aligned left and right where your handlebars are even. So I would just tighten them hand tight, and then once you get them where you want them, then you can tighten them down. But I can tell it's going to be, you know, I don't know, 3/4 of an inch, I can measure it, but, you know, taller than the other ones, and then forward about the same, that much farther forward. So I think it's going to be a good deal. Get them up higher and farther out a little bit, nothing extreme. Well, here it is finished up. Really pretty easy job. Like I said, the reason I didn't want to go with the ones that just raise it up is the handlebars are going to go up, but they're also going to be closer to you. And for the most part, if you're wanting to raise them up, you're going to want them to not be even closer to you. So you can tell it raised it this much here and went forward from where this bolt is to that bolt. So I think it's exactly what I wanted, and I think it's about $24 total with shipping. 25 or something after tax, so it's really not too bad, and it comes with all the hardware. And like I said, these bolts are going to be even longer, because this thing doesn't take up as much space as the stock one, so you don't have to buy new bolts. They'll actually come out a little farther. Took it out for a spin and really like the height and position of the handlebars. So I would say if you're close to 6 foot or over and have an SSR or some other pit bike, I would highly recommend it. I'm sure people will say that if you move the position of the handlebars, you're going to mess up handling and stuff like that, but I've not noticed it. So simple job and effective.